Hey, hey guys, hello again. Looks like Dollarstore continued to surprise me with more kind of interesting devices. So this one is another motion sensor, and this one again have pure sensor over here, as you see right away. And there is a lens and there is a LED, but this time there is only one LED. So and I'm wondering how it's gonna compare to the other motion activated light that I got or in review previously. So we're obviously gonna take a look at this one, and I must say that this one seems like nicely packaged in comparison to previous one and looks actually better. And if I'm not mistaken, the Hampton Bay company, it's either stuff you can see and buy in Lowe's or Home Depot. I'm pretty sure I saw this in Lowe's. I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure. So yeah. So what does it say here? Not too much. Ultra bright, long lasting LED. I'm curious what they really mean. Long lasting. Yeah. Sensor 3 AAAs. Hook and loop tape included or screw included. Bright white color temperature. Uses hook and loop tape. Oh, it's Velcro tape or screws. Okay, this is much interesting than previous one again, because the other one has only like holes for the screws, and that's pretty much it. Nothing included. And actually, when I tried to glue it to the wall and I realized I used too much tape and I tried to pull it back, I actually ruined part of the drywall. But yeah, it's my problem. I'm gonna fix it, no problem. Alright, let's take a look inside what it is. I must say that this cost $4, and we're gonna here determine if it was $4 or not. Alright, this time I'm gonna use scissors, not a knife. And I'm gonna take a look what's in there. I'm curious why those products end up in Dollarstore from like more or less reputable manufacturers like this Hampton Bay. I'm not sure. Maybe I don't know much about it, but this seems to be. I guess they either defective or discontinued or other things like that. Potentially. Okay, we're curious where are the screws. Alright. They need that. User manual here. Oh, by the way, they have. Is it Spanish? Oh, interesting. There is English and Spanish. Alright? And not English and French, how usual for all Canadian products. Interesting. This is clearly indicates that this came from States, and highly likely it was, discontinued for some reason. Okay, so here's the thing. Thing is pretty wide. Oh, here we are. Here are some kind of items. Thing is pretty. Ooh, is it what I? Oh, look at that. This is even better than what they say on the back of the box. It's magnetic. Oh, loving it. Oh, this is so much better. Sweet. Oh, there is even hook. What? Those guys thought about everything. Oh, this is so professional. So much better than the other one. There is a Velcro over here, and there is magnetic strip with adhesive tape on the back as well. Oh, this is so much better. Love it already. This is pretty cool device. This is pretty cool for $4. It's okay. Let's look at the controls here. Okay, there is a button over here. There is a switch. Oh, it's a dimmable thing. Dimmer over here. Wow, it continues to surprise me. There is a switch which says off. Then it says 30 seconds, and then it says 60 seconds. Okay. It's amazing. Obviously LED, and it looks like a pretty big LED in comparison to other ones. Let's look what's inside. Alright. Okay, here we are a little bit closer, and let's quickly open it up. Oh, magnets are pretty strong, which is cool. Likely there are some. Oh well, here we are. Those are mounting screws they promised. Okay, more screws are here. Those are all self-toppers, obviously. It's made to the price. But already that amount of screws signifies some sort of thought about durability of this device. Alright, so okay, let's try to open it up. Hope those things not fall out or any kind, because there are some buttons over here, like whatever, like so. Okay, here we are. So what we have here, we have, I don't know how typical is this device application in comparison to what I saw in previous peer sensor and in comparison to the default schematic or schematic which comes with this BIS 0001. So here we are, there was the same pretty much known suspect, BIS 001. This is highly likely, I thought that it would be voltage regulator. I see no voltage, only a few transistors. Let me take a look, what is that? This is something called 801G. Not 100% sure what that exactly is. Okay, over here there is a diode. There is a photo resistor over here, the button. If this thing is actually powers up by this touch button, this essentially means it has to be a little bit more logic over here than just like a simple switch, like simple electronic switch, right? So unless this is some sort of test or something, it's kind of weird. You have this button, and over there on the front we have off button. So have to understand what this button actually do. Okay, let's remove the main board and see what else is going on there. I used the smaller screwdriver because it seems like those screws inside are a little bit smaller. But actually they look identical, I don't know. 4 screws just for the board. Oh, that screams quality. Curious, what is that? Oh, this is LED. What? They used heatsink for LED. Very interesting. What kind of LED is that? Okay, everything is out. Out. Okay. Okay, so here's the top part of the board where we have the main thing is this peer sensor. Obviously this is motion sensor which is going to activate when there is infrared signal change. Also we have here off 3060 switch. In off mode the sensor is shut off and you can just use this button in order to turn on and off the LED. We have photoresistor and also a whole bunch of this photoresistor works if there is a light, the motion sensor is disconnected as well, so it's not gonna activate when there is light. Interesting that this cannot be shut off. It can be interesting to actually shut down this thing and I still use the LED to activate the light, you know, just indicating the fact that someone is passing by. Yeah, this is pretty much it on this side. Let's take a look at LED. So LED looks like a decent module. I'm not sure, obviously there is no text anything, so I cannot really tell what kind of module is this, but there is a little bit more attention to details here because first of all LED is mounted on a heatsink, so that means that it have some sort of decent power, which is screwed and glued with some sort of compound, I assume. Also there is a holes, right? There is a holes for that heatsink, so for some better ventilation. This is another good good idea. So let's take a look back on the back side. So over here, as I mentioned, is B0001, some chip, and I have to take a look what is this. Also, we have 4 transistors. Those 4 transistors may be amplifiers for the photoresistor and also may drive this LED. I didn't really look much in details about this schematic yet. I will try to kind of, I'm not sure if I'm gonna trace it, but I will photograph it for people to have better look if they want. So there's a whole bunch of unpopulated stuff over here, and if you look this way, like on this side, you see there's 2, looks like switches are missing, 1 capacitor and some other leads, holes are here, and there's even some under this pure sensor. Okay, look, yeah. By the way, there is no name on pure sensor, so I don't really know what kind of brand is this. So yeah, there is 2 switches over here on both sides, which is kind of weird. It's too close to the dome of the lens, so I don't know what was the idea here. So this is pretty much it. So in order to see actually how this thing performs, let's put it together and give it a shot. Okay, I have some batteries over here, and I'm gonna put them in. Those are AAA rechargeables from Amazon. And what do we have here? That's relatively bright. So at some point actually hard to look at it because it's so bright. Dimness, it's really actually cool that you can dim this thing. Can be used like a flashlight actually of some sort. You can just, yeah. It's really hard to tell with all the studio light actually going, but I'd like to illustrate that actually it has some light which can some light visible in this studio light scenario. Okay, that's not bad. Now we're gonna switch it off. 30 seconds. I'm not sure if it's gonna work right now because it's still bright. Yeah, probably this photo sensor is photoresistor gonna not allow it to trigger. Well, I would test it and make sure it works because right now in this scenario I wouldn't be able to try it out. It's not triggering. But so far I think this is pretty cool. Yeah, I think this totally works for $4 if you want to have a little light somewhere in your closet or in a dark room or like in the basement, hard to reach areas behind the a furnace, and it in some sort of storage room, in some nooks and crannies of your garage. Yeah, this is really handy. I would say it's totally worth $4 for Canadian dollars. And also, actually, because as you notice, this PCB is relatively small and compact. So technically, with this pure sensor, it's like that big. You can just, for example, short this one, or just reuse this little switch over here. Use in your project of some sort. It's so much simpler to use that one than the previous one. So I totally think this is worth $4, and even more. I think this can so much easier be used in some sort of tinkering projects. You can recycle this LED for something. It's probably half decent. I'm gonna wrap up on this one, and guys, if you have any ideas, suggestions, and just general comments, please add. I would be really happy to answer them. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Oh wow, take a look at this bonus video, or bonus. This thing has 2-year limited warranty. 2-year limited warranty.